song on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got and yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, no wonder drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Still gotta. Still gotta. You must be knowing here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind to hit you with a stitch you get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door.
Watch this man kill, game garbage bag, face of birth is the landfill. Parents found him in the dumpster, but one man trash is a slump to another. Until you upload and you slumped over, yup, until you punk slow is free. Every day going live on the grind, two choices, die, subscribe, it's trashy.
Luna, what's good, fam? How the fuck you doing today, man? Yeah, well, you better get open, Cooks, because I'm done throwing ins.
On this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I gotta. Yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me.
What do we need?
They gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, no wonder drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Still gotta. Still gotta. You must be knowing here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind to hit you with a stitch you get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my modest attire. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. made me wanna say. And even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. I know I gotta. I know I gotta. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say. Even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Still gotta. I still gotta.
Monday Nighter against a good Chargers team. This is going to be a fucking challenge, fam.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott.
Luna over here on Kick 2. I see you.
Throwing for 3 touchdowns.
My Kick comments don't show up on my Streamlabs for whatever reason. I don't understand it.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in Metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the LA Chargers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Right in my weed bowl over there. You'll see it.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
I was going to say, you can take whatever you want out of that.
Not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Rest your lashes.
So the Charger offense making its way out.
And at the controls is the league's
second leading passer a year ago. At 25 years of age, out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And coming off of an early season open week, and in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Now their versatile running back, here's Austin Eckler. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down. Look at this Cowboy defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. A pretty nice effort.
And only able to get 2 here.
Where the fuck was he trying to go? Is that TV
This
on?
defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
Say, look through that. Tell me what you want to watch.
As a result, the drive continues.
And that's how you pick up a first down.
Want to watch more Holocaust documentaries?
But has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Herbert. That's a gain.
Get that motherfucker.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. So, Charles, this defense in for a tough matchup. What do you think the game plan is here tonight?
Well, I think the game plan is the same as most, which is, hey, pass rushers, do your job. Coverage guys, do your job. And the linebackers are going to be a mix. Sometimes they'll drop in coverage, sometimes they'll pressure the quarterback. But all in all, you never want to let that quarterback get a string of completions going. Because if so, they're hard to deal with, and it makes for
37 inches.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team.
Want to watch that Squid
defensive
Game, the
tackles,
challenge?
because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles.
You seen the original show?
And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott.
We needed that stop.
Kavontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. This is a
big
way, but boy,
They
headed
need to give
straight
it to
for the
my boy.
sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdowns.
And they got the win.
So I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on this schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Dak there throwing complete to Cooks. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game and leaned on.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And Davis content just to bring.
Give me 2 seconds. Let me roll this up. What's the weather like in Australia right now, Luna? Kangaroo weather or what? It's crazy. We deal with squirrels and shit, and you deal with like aggressive kangaroos. What did you say, baby? They got plenty in Australia, apparently. They're saying this show is supposed to be the show of the year. Well, game show. It's based off that crazy Korean show, Squid Games. All that yawning over there. You want wine or anything? Oh, you said you wanted a turkey sandwich. What a piece of shit I am. You sure? Baby, I'll go up and make it for you right now. I want you to eat. I'll ask you again after this, Dutch.
Give me another hell yeah!
Mike, what is good, my dude? Thank you so much for the like, fam. How's your Friday night going? I fucking hate these raps, chat. Once I get gaming with it, I'll just keep it in my fingers. I'd rather you have it. Hit it. Just give me a hoot when you're ready to pass it.
25-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did,
to put this mic,
the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body.
Chargers have been running it a lot.
And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But it looks like one of the
My
DBs
defense
has it.
is second to none.
At the 32-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott now after the fumble recovery.
Fuck.
Oh my God. Incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Need what right now?
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out.
It's a pain in the ass.
It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incomplete.
Is it working? Miss, what is good, fam? Thank you so much for the like. How the fuck are you doing tonight?
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on.
3 and out.
Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Last time I heard that, you had Ginger Ale coming out.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this.
I love you.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Now look, that wasn't a huge
I'm getting
game,
up
but
at
those are the types of carries I think they were
to make some coffee
last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same
Coffee
feeling
and a blunt,
I did
so I'll
during
get
our
up.
meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that.
So realistically, how much time do you need?
Another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Okay. We're picking the truck up at 8:30.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
I'll get up early.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Not let you keep me in bed. You can try as hard as you want, throwing your leg over me with your arm. Snuggle right into my arm. I'm telling you. I love when you do it, though. I'm like, well, I'm not getting shit done today.
Now a give running left is Eckler. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's in my
that
fingers.
result really no surprise. That's what we're becoming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Is this bringing back a few memories? Maybe the '85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late '60s, early '70s purple people eaters, the Minnesota Vikings?
My man Bill Cerebellum is slowly going.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. Working the middle of the field.
Parsons, you let him do that to you, fam?
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Love Snuggles.
That was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback?
He makes it hard to get out of bed sometimes.
And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Herbert on first down now. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Again, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. A minimal gain there.
They put pine tar on her hands after that last fuck up they had.
Anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield,
send him to the house. This would be a stupid idea. We'll fuck him.
He runs through people, but they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He finds his receiver.
They got the touchdown. This is a tough Chargers team.
Mike Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are back within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw
doesn't last long.
Tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
For the extra point
in the show.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So a nice drive.
So they're chasing like
75 yards in 9 plays.
Some crazy shit. The last one standing wins.
The drive with the touchdown reception. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
The original show.
Kevontae Turpin now to return.
No.
And he'll be
kidding me? That'd be some Hitler shit, baby.
Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. And we check the rushing numbers so far.
Oh yeah, no, it doesn't last for long.
Have been really good. Now you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? Good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Holding. Come on, man. Yeah, and the show that this is based on, they killed people. But it was just a show written. Wasn't based on real life, you know?
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Prescott down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Come on, man.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Prescott. He's got him in, complete. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards.
You fucking needed that, man.
In my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the
That was a
word
user
go,
catch, too.
and continues to be one.
I had to switch over to him to make sure he caught that.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. First down, Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Shake you,
shake you, shake you. Of course,
why
all
are they
scoring plays need to be
on.
verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
I thought
they
for
called
sure
it a touchdown
overturn.
originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. When you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone, oh, yeah, he's feeling real good right now.
Now he'll try to carry that over to this drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that's caught inside the 30.
They didn't need that.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they can just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Now it's 2nd and 10. Out of his end zone, Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. There again is Cooks, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
All right,
So we
get the
have
ball
reached
back.
halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around
Eagles
the
won,
NFL.
of course.
We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where you see the final score there.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here are the Cowboys to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Prescott on first down. Swinging this out for Pollard. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ferguson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Lamb, come on, dude.
There, but he cannot connect. So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
50.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Cowboys
say it again.
Gets there this time for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it? Did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And that's going to be another 1st down. Good running for him to start the drive. This one 11 yards. 64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Prescott. And that would not to be. It's incomplete.
Wow, dude.
So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the... Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start
to get past the shadows
deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Gilmore.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air, Herbert on second down. And he will go down, a Cowboy sack. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Stop going to Gilmore, dude.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 88 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
I'm trying to kill time.
Going to run again here with Pollard. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance.
Last year we lost the divisional round, and I'm not going to let that happen.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
Made me sick. I'd rather start catching some L's now in the regular season, though, before the playoffs happen. I think we pretty much locked our position in there.
Takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
I do not want to lose in the playoffs again.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
My defense is stacked, though.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
I thought they were going to fuck me up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
2nd and 10, here's Herbert once more. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked
Almost
away
had another
and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Herbert back to the air. And that will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They
Herbert's done.
And they turn it over.
Herbert's cooked. I want to know what the injury was.
Running right, it's Pollard. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 140 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it's just more focus.
I thought they were going to be more of a challenge than that.
Baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in high hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I got a shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I got a even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I got a. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Still gotta. Still gotta.
Excuse me.
You must be knowing here. You see these grown people talking what you doing here. I gotta have a mind and hit you with a stitch you get up off the wall. Go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the ballet, take your time, it might get a vibe. Floating through the front door, my mind is tired. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in the pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her.
That shit's still downloading, fam. It's a big game.
Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say,
oh, come on. I deleted it for Madden 24. I told you, I'll text you when it's done. I'm streaming, fam. Yes, I am. I got it up on my phone. Wait a minute, hold on. Jesus. Hold on. Relax yourself. Hold on.
Back up, cause it's on this old train line. I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the black, came back, double up like.
Hurry up. See? Look, it says play game. You fucking douchebag. Alright, I love you too. Huh? Bye. Suffering from success.
Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta.
43 points, yeah. I'll put some out of the tree.
You must be knowing here. You see these grown people talking what you doing here. I gotta have a mind and hit you with a stitch you get up off the wall. Go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the ballet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my mind is tired. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in the pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last for me, made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on.
Knock everything off that goddamn dresser. What do you want nothing to do with it? We're gonna have to put perches all over the house.
Yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough. Better known as the boogie down. All sucky sucky now. Get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me. And they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me.
Dude was holding on with all 4 paws.
But I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Still gotta. Still gotta. Hey, you must be knowing here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind and hit you with a stitch you, get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my modest attire. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pool pit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce
My man
back.
Deuce.
I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. Still got her. Still got her.
It's week 8 of the NFL, and we have Stephon Gilmore. He's one of the last guys you want to target in coverage. It's the Rams and the Cowboys, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Let's go, baby.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here are the Rams set to go to work on offense, and they're led by a man who topped the 50,000-yard mark in passing for his career.
My man Ryan in the building. What is good, my dude?
Now, here's Matthew Stafford.
What the fuck are you doing? How's your Friday night going, fam?
Week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no
going great.
interceptions, but they won.
At
So
work, leaving work,
for
about to
him
go
is
to work.
Team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Meanwhile,
I keep slamming my controller onto the desk every time I try to make a move.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. You look at this Cowboy defense.
You have more raps, babe?
That's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers.
No, I got some here.
Scrimmage, trying to jam them.
I was saying if I use one more, then I'll lose one for the morning.
And you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
No, you're right. Okay.
Now the fourth new man, it's Cam Akers.
I'm going to roll one here in a second.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
And hand it to you.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the
Give my man his deuce.
A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. The defense defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept them short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
.31 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Is it asking if I'm still here? Okay.
Throwing, Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game.
Going right, man.
Start this
on a 5-game win streak.
Field position backed up.
I don't want to do that. I hope you catch some L's in the regular season here.
And take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
How is that?
He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Here's 2nd and 10.
Not a safety.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's 3rd and 6. Stafford now to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to
Brian with the 50, my guy. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you, man.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Appreciate you. This fucking Rams team is a force to be reckoned with right
44.
Turpin almost got away there.
That time on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well.
Cincinnati, San Fran, both fucking 6-1.
We've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going.
Nope. Fucking interception.
And it's intercepted. And the Rams are
fucking Dak Prescott with the tackle.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right? Where these teams are locked in and going
Gotta get in his face.
on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about
way to get in there, Parsons.
Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Going up top for Kupp. And unable to connect.
DeMarcus Lawrence is injured. Come on, bro. My defense is fucking dying.
Down Joseph Charlton on the punt. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
How bad is it?
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
Dislocated shoulder.
Are you shitting me? Figuring things out.
That's two dislocated shoulders
action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. He finds his man, Pollard. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the red zone now, Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Come on, dude, with the fucking picks.
He's into the clear. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Fucking Rams.
A little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there. You might. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Now he's loose at the 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They toss it down to Pollard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up first and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits.
And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
I don't know what that celebration was,
Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
They're playing their ass off.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown.
Jesse, you ain't lying, fam.
Are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Fucking Rams.
Stafford to Higbee there. Rams first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route.
Almost
there.
did.
If you give him that much
game.
space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
No room to be had there on the first down.
My defense is stacked.
To get back to the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half.
How did the Jets do today?
His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He'll get this
wide open in the middle.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 40. Hang on here. We got an injury. And, yeah, it's Cooper Kupp who's going to receive some attention following that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another.
They said Rodgers is coming back before the end of the year. Win, lose, or draw. That's what he said.
Fake to Akers.
His words, not mine. Wow, fucking tiny. They were picking us apart there for a second.
The corner was there to slam that window shut.
2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg to the right side.
Oh my God, what an idiot.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 28. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
They said he's coming back early, fam. Before the end of the season.
Stafford.
Could be hearsay. Could be, you know, Aaron keeping his flame alive. I don't know. So he's coming back, win, lose, or draw. Doesn't matter if it's playoff bound or not.
If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
I was looking forward to it.
Here's Stafford. They'll get this one complete to Atwell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the red zone now, Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll
Way to get in there, Parsons.
26-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Stafford. And pressure comes.
Just threw his ass.
Again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise.
I'll text you in a minute, fam.
Should it be to you? This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again.
You
So
as well.
Stafford and the Rams
Going into a fucking ranked match on Diamond.
That's caught.
That shit will ruin your mental health.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by Maher is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing into break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Well, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Final play of the half, Prescott.
What a fucking turd.
Incomplete. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start with the battle for the Meadowlands. The New York Giants as the home team taking on the Jets. Jets. And it's the Giants who have the lead as they approach halftime. Paris Campbell, a touchdown reception. From there, we head on over to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau Field. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Kirk Cousins, 4 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington Commanders at home at FedEx Field. And they trail the visiting Eagles at halftime. Jarvis Landry, a touchdown catch in that first half. The Cowboys retreated to a fine first half from number 4, quarterback Dak Prescott. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
Okay, Coach. Yep.
Hold on. Let me finish rolling this.
that's likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want us to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there, just one good carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
I was about to delete the game.
Intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Prescott now. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
They're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Bring it back.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
Jesus.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up the third down. Throwing is Stafford. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Almost fucking missed.
That's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room. No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Open man is Atwell, complete.
They didn't think about catching that again.
And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the turn of a 9-yard loss. Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo. That'll go.
Cold? Yeah, you are. I haven't seen you burritoed out in a while. Wait till I get over there, the heat rock. You'll be out of the blanket. Put me in a... Huh?
.32 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tough spot?
What's the fucking flag, dude?
You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
That's all they call in this game is holding.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Prescott to throw it. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup. 8 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Aubrey now for the point after. And it's 21-3. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
God. Caught a piece of weed. Almost threw up. I would have had to clip it. I'm talking about the video. Is it in my beard? I'm disgusted. It's frozen hands.
I'm feeling pressure on my shoulder.
Sorry, Oscar.
I can't look around. Where am I puke?
Didn't mean to cough. It scared the shit out of me. You can smoke the shit out of that, babe.
But it's really hard to not see all the other people around me.
I'm going to see if Jesse wants to play one game after this. If he doesn't, I got one more game of Madden and I'll be over there, all right? See if Jesse wants to Rams gave us the toughest fight so far this season.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. We got another TD on him, so I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. To throw is Stafford. Pass complete down to McCool. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Stafford. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Again, it's Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
The Rams on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the 50, Stafford. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Stafford. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to throw, Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Stafford looks to throw again.
Wow. He really got that in there, didn't he?
First down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line.
And the Rams first down.
Slicing us apart.
It's throw incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards
Come
here.
on, dude.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 3rd down.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Get this shit out of here.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
That defense.
No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
2nd and 6. Here's Pollard again.
They're in there on that
He's
run.
going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, breaking it in the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Now it's Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson.
Man.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 37. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Throwing again is Stafford. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Stafford. A throw on the run, but that's
chasing his ass.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sideline. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Stafford. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. 1st down, a bit faster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And now we're going to get a stop.
Micah Parsons injured. Come on, dude.
Shaken up.
What is going on?
Obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
What is happening?
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Now Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's go.
They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they're able to get
Fucking
this
holding,
one across the 35. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he is met in his tracks.
They shut the run down today.
Scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it's just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever.
Catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my modest attire. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you crooked
You got the fucking Eagles.
with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pulpit. Even when I'm down bad,
This is the game of games.
bounce back. I know I gotta. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta.
DJ Lynn under 75? Jesus.
Back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the black. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Still gotta. Still gotta. Back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the black, came back, double up like. Ooh, I got a and a yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of friction moments, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie.